As you can see, guys, it is raining. It's been doing this for the last 2 days. The news is talking about it's going to do it for another like 4 days. It's going to ruin the whole week for me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything done this week, which is going to put me way behind. It kind of sucks because I just got caught up last week from the rain before that had put me behind. So today I'm going to do a little work on the trailer and get some things done in here that I've been wanting to do and haven't really had time to mess with. One of those is I'm going to get the other blower mounted in here. I did get another one of these hooks. This is what I use to mount these blowers. I get them at Home Depot. They're a little pricey, like $5 for one of these, but if you get the cheap ones, the weight of the blower ends up bending them and eventually they will break. So spend a little extra, but hey, if you look at it, it's way cheaper than buying one of those actual blower racks. I understand you guys that have the outside trailers, you gotta have them, you gotta have some way to lock up your stuff, but us guys with these enclosed trailers, we don't really need the locks on them because the trailer's locked up. So I just build my own rack to keep my blowers on. So after I put out the last trailer video, I ended up getting an email from my dad saying, hey, maybe you should move that fire extinguisher. Get it somewhere a little closer that you can get to it. I do agree with him. I know that a lot of you guys said stuff about that in the last trailer video, the one I did at the beginning of the season. So I agree with you. It does need to be moved. Today's the day. I'm going to get it moved. Because when your dad tells you to do something, no matter how old you are, you just do it. So there we go, that gets those moved to a safer spot that's going to be easier to access if I ever need them. It was a pretty tight spot to get them both in there. The first aid box just barely opens with the edger right there, but as long as I can get to it and get it open and get to what I need, that's no big deal. So the way I make these holders for these is this is just a ripped piece of a 2x4. It's about 2 foot long, and I put these little eyelets in here. And then I have another eyelet that I'll put in on this side, and then it has the bungee cord. And I just crimp my bungee cord down so it doesn't come off of one side, and then the other side I leave it open to do the hook. So now that I made the holder for my blower, which this is what's going to strap it to the wall, this will keep it from bouncing around while I'm going down the road. All I'm going to do is take this and mount it on the wall like right here. Then we'll build one of these, and that's the hook that will hold the handle of the blower. So what I do to mount the hook onto the wall is I use a board to thicken up the walls. These walls on these trailers are really thin, and what this does is it will distribute the weight out across like 4 different screws instead of just having 2 screws in that one spot where the wood isn't very thick. So when you mount this to the wall, what you want to do is try to get it somewhat centered between your 2 eyelets. That way whenever you hang the blower, it will hang in the center, and then you can wrap your bungee cord around it. As you can see, I'm not really measuring anything. I'm just kind of hanging them up there, eyeballing it as best I can to center. The blowers kind of don't hang on there perfectly straight. Because of the handle and where the air comes out, it makes those blowers hang kind of crooked on there, so it doesn't have to be perfect. These hooks are actually designed to go into drywall, so they have this little tab on the back. You can bend it over, but what I do is I just take a hammer, I'll set it up there, and I'll give it a good tap, and that just gives you that little bit more support. So there it is. We got both blowers all mounted up on the wall side by side. It'll be nice having both of those with me just in case one kind of quits running right. I've got the other one to back me up. I like having backups of everything. That's why I have 2 weed eaters and 2 blowers now. I'm excited about having these 2 blowers. I really appreciate ECHO for letting me keep the old one and giving me the new one. That's really awesome of them. So now let's get the mowers back in here, see how everything fits. I have a feeling it's going to be a little more cramped, but I didn't really see anywhere else that I could put these other than right here. So that is it. That's all the projects I wanted to do in the trailer today. I think it worked out really good. I think that I'm gonna like having that blower right there. It seemed like it was gonna work out. There was plenty of room. So that's all I got for you today, guys. As you can see behind me, it is still raining out here. Hopefully we'll get some relief from it and be able to get some mowing done this week.